Welcome back to Life with Cousin Patches and Mom Dukes. What have we been doing?
Way too much.
It's another holiday Christmas kick-ass. Yes, it is. It is so fucking crazy, you guys, what we had to go through for our peoples. Because we had then went hard for the holidays that we couldn't even fully enjoy the holidays. Candy and them had to cook for themselves and shit because we had to go on a pure ride or die for our people's steak out. We get a phone call. I'm just start at the beginning, and then you go to tip in and out. But we get a phone call saying that one of our babies in our family has been touched in some shape, fashion, or form. And y'all know what we think about that type of shit, molestation. We are the kind of people that believe in street justice, don't we?
Yeah.
We want you to get locked up, but we want to fuck you up first.
It's not gonna feel right.
It ain't gonna feel right, you know? So we get this call. We don't really got no money for real. All of a sudden, our people's call was like, look, if you ride out there, I got you. We're going to take care of y'all. And if y'all got to get on the bus, do what you got to do. But we found out that our family members, because I'm keep protecting the names of the innocent, okay, was coming through town and was going to the destination that we had to go to. We had to go all the way out to the country, all the way out to bumfuck some damn way, to handle the situation at hand. So when this family member pulled up, they was willing to take their better half, wasn't they? They was gonna take you, but they said I couldn't ride. Yeah. And I'm looking like y'all going our way. Candy's looking like you getting ready to go and find out what the fuck is going on. You get ready to ride. What they say about me catching the damn riding back with them? Did he not proceed to try to just say you cannot ride?
Right.
So he's sitting in his car. A lot of y'all probably think Candy, she's a sweetheart. She looks so innocent, like a mom. But while Nisi was pleading with her better half to allow me to ride, Candy was looking and she seen an opportunity to unlock the door. And when she seen the opportunity to unlock the door, she unlocked the door and I hopped in the motherfucking truck. Candy threw the luggage on the back seat. Mom Dukes was out there like, well, you know, you can't put her out. They like, look, I'm riding down here with my peoples. I don't want Patches to come. You know, I heard that if Patches come, you know it's gonna be some shit. If you want somebody rational, you don't send me. And they don't send me with my ace boom cool. And this right here is a very close family member, so we had to sit there and adjust our old self and get all juiced up and get ready to ride because we're going to find out who put their hands on our motherfucking baby. So this nigga's telling me I can't motherfucking ride, but he got me fucked up. So I'm yelling from the front seat. I'm like, grab my purse, grab my chicken, because I done fried chicken and shit.
For the truck.
And they was looking like, well, where are you going to stay?
3-4 hour excursion.
If I take you where you going to stay, I was like, I ain't going to be no bother. I don't care if I got to sleep in the truck. I don't give a damn. We need to get to the area where you going to because that's where the people's at. So the motherfucker was mad and rode us anyway. Halfway through the trip, he finally decided he was going to speak to a bitch. Okay, we pull up on the scene. Now, we pull up on a house where they was already helping our family out. They are some nice people.
God-fearing people, yeah.
I've never seen nobody like it. They was just the most sweetest, loving people and taking care of more than they should. Yeah. So I felt so bad when I was like, it is too cold for me to sleep out in the back of this truck. Just let me sleep over here near the dogs, near the front door. I got my blow-up mattress. I bought my own chicken. I'll be no bother. Yeah. Let me stay at night because, you know, I need somewhere to lay. I'm getting old and shit. I can't. My body hurts and ache. I can't be out there like that. But I'm gonna see what's going on. So y'all, here we are. There trying to see what's popping, what's going on, and Mom Dukes was kind of feeling like her hands were tied. We was getting phone calls from all over the family, telling us what to do and how to handle the situation at hand. So we like, fuck that shit. We're gonna ride for our baby. You know, I want to give a shout out to Uncle P, because hey, if it wasn't for my cousin P, Candy's uncle, her brother, we would have had the gas money that we had to make it to handle the business. You know what I'm saying? So we get to riding on this ride, and we get to these people's houses, and they went on and let us in and shit. Niecy and her, you know, her niceness, you know, Mom Dukes or whatever, persuaded them, you know, this is my cousin. She's a sweetheart. Let her stay. I'm like, you know, I just got out of jail, but I'm good people. I'm here to check on this baby, and if I got to snatch a nigga up, I will make sure that it won't be on your premises. Just let me sleep her.
Right.
So they're like, okay.
Yeah, they didn't have a problem with it.
Yeah, they was a blessed heart. You know, I love them. I do. I love the Wardells.
Wardells.
Shout out to the Wardells. Y'all the sweetest people in the world, because y'all show did not have to let me stay.
And been that way from the day we met about 10, 11 years ago. They've always been that way.
That was so nice.
Yeah, it was a blessing.
But she cooked a whole meal, and everybody gathered around for prayer. And during the time we supposed to be praying, you know, Mom Dukes, her knuckles was itching. She was basically like, ain't nobody gonna put their hands on our babies. This is something that's been in and out of our family here and there, and we must kill and seek and destroy whatever it is. And they like, no, we're gonna wait, we're gonna talk, we're gonna see, don't go nowhere, really don't move. So while these people was praying, why did I sneak her better half keys? I snuck the keys. Why after I snuck the keys, I told one of the children there to let me see the navigator, because I wanted to run to the store real quick and get a soda and some cigarettes. Why they give me the navigation system? So while Niecy was sitting over there, you know, knuckles itching, like, I gotta get the hell out of here. I can't just sit here and do nothing. We old school. We can't sit and just do nothing. We gonna pray, don't get me wrong. But we the kind of people that feel like we need to, God help those who help themselves, right?
Yeah, it's in our DNA.
It's in our DNA.
Yeah.
So I elbowed Niecy, and I was like, Niecy, come outside and smoke a cigarette with me real quick. And, you know, y'all Mom Dukes. So, look, y'all. When she came outside to smoke a cigarette, I said, I got the keys, bitch. I said, this is your better half. Here, you get ready to drive us to the site where the shit went down.
All right.
So that made her feel better, okay? Now, before we got the money, we had a poot of motherfucking gas and maybe $8 in our motherfucking purse, okay? We had a poot of gas. Now, we was told earlier that day that these people was not going to be at home for some days. And we already sent a warning out that whoever's at that motherfucking house, we was going to fuck them up. So they told us they wasn't going to be there for some days. So we decided to do an old-fashioned stakeout, didn't we?
We did. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We drove behind a police car.
Which fucked us up.
Which is the house we were going to. They were police affiliates off in the house. And
we didn't know this. That's what makes this whole story crazy, is the fact that, you know, we thought that the motherfucker, we thought that the motherfucker was some kind of elementary security or some type of shit. And here we are, you know, in the car, and it's cold now. We took out, we don't have nothing. It was freezing. We was waiting till we see movement. When we seen movement, then we was gonna go in. And what we was gonna do is crack some motherfucking heads. Am I right around?
Right, yeah.
We was gonna roll up, have a motherfucking bar of soap and a sock, bop, 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 bop. I called the police. They done touched my motherfucking babies. Yeah. I'm getting ready to whoop a nigga. I'm fucking people up. They got us fucked up west side.
Right.
So we listen to the car, we listen to some old school gangster shit, and it's cold in the motherfucker, so we took our $8 and we got a bottle. Yeah, we got a bottle, because at this time we sitting here like, you gonna touch our babies? You gonna touch our fucking babies? You got us fucked up. I am getting ready to sit here and drink this motherfucking whiskey and shit. Well, it wasn't whiskey, you know, it's superior. So we can be warm in this car because we didn't have enough gas to keep the car running, keep the heat on. So we sitting here on this steakhouse, so we getting phone calls from the kids. Y'all drinking? Y'all driving? Y'all not supposed to be drinking? Y'all fucked up? Why you doing this? Look, I don't got time for all that. We don't got time for that.
No, that was not the point at hand. We had a directive, and we were going in on that directive.
Yeah, so, you know, it's what it is. So I'm sorry if we did not fit to y'all schedule and doing it the way y'all wanted to do, but we was to the point where we was ready to bust and crack some skulls over this baby. It was so motherfucking bad that I was like, when we get through with the bottle, I'm going to stuff some of the baby's pull-ups inside the bottle top, and I'm taking it, and I'm throwing it through the motherfucking window and shit. I'm getting ready to bust some motherfucking heads in the name of this little girl. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all got me fucked up. So here we are in the car, drinking and smoking and shit, and then we realize there's movement. Okay? Not only is there movement, there's a police car right there in the driveway. Not no motherfucking regular car. True police car.
Yeah, with the lights and sirens and everything.
Oh my God. So, you know, our plans changed. We slightly sitting back like that. Yeah, like, I didn't know that the police was going to be coming to this house. You know what I'm saying? We on the gangster move. Y'all know I just got out of motherfucking jail. We pumped up. We've been drinking. All the legal laws was wrong because to keep it real, if somebody wanted to report the car kind of stolen, even if it was the other better half, I had it. I didn't have permission to take the shit. That shit was half-ass funky. You know what I'm saying? Then we're drinking, and we're sitting over here, just sitting there like, you know, pumped up, like we Biggie. Yeah, we Biggie and motherfucking Tupac, ready to whoop some ass. And it's a police car at the address where we gotta go and bust ass. We all pumped up. When we seen this shit, we had to abort the mission. We thought about it for a minute, didn't we?
Yeah.
We was like, we're going to have to change the plan. We can't just run in fighting these niggas and shit like that. That's the motherfucking police.
But we did go in there and give a stern talking to.
Yes, we did, y'all. And when I would tell you, I was like, DC, you see, we're going to have to go in. We're going to change up. So we sprayed our little perfumes and shit, trying to get it right. I hid the bottle and shit. Because, you know, I don't even want to go jail. I'm on these people's property. They didn't know they was 5-0 for real. I'm slightly mad because I just staked out the motherfucking police.
Right.
So I was like, well, fuck it. I'll take one for a team if it's the babies. And I'm like, maybe if this nigga was the size of Barney Fast, you remember that little motherfucker, the little small little motherfucker? Yeah. You know, I might just get him up in here any motherfucking way. I can take an assault charge, you know what I'm saying? I can do a couple days in the name of this baby. They got fucked up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Why would we knock on the motherfucking door? A big, huge motherfucking, he looked like The Rock. Yeah. Bitch, he looked like he was like, whoa. I was like, I broke down the pure pussy. I ain't even gonna lie. I was like, oh, I'm your cousin, I'm family, I'm cousin Patrick. Hug him up, you know, because I didn't want him to feel that before he opened up that goddamn door, I was gonna fuck him up. You know what I'm saying? Even if he was the police, if he was little, I was still gonna, you know, jack him up. But this motherfucker was the size of me and Mom Dukes together. Stood tall in the motherfucker. So, you know, that's when we had to switch it to her plan that she's taught me in life. And it works. You get more bees with honey than you do with vinegar. So we had to, you know, try to do that family thing. You know, we need to sit down and talk to you because we need to let you know that shit is funky. And if you did it or if anybody else that's around her did it, we need to know. So, you know, he was nice enough to sit down, you know, so the shit kind of changed a little bit. And he assured us that he was going to, you know, properly look on his side as well. And we was going to make sure our side was taken care of. And the proper authorities was going to be contacted. Even though he was the proper authority.
Right.
So it was kind of fucked up because, you know, maybe it was the Lord, you know. I was going to fuck his man up. But when I got there, I did feel like he wouldn't hurt this baby. And on top of all of that, y'all know my bladder's been falling to my motherfucking cervix and in my ass. I can't be fighting these big ass niggas like that like I used to. You know? So, you know, we had to, you know, suck it up and, you know, like, you know, we'll be back. But I'm going to have to call the proper authorities and shit. And, you know, and we was like, you know, so you will be hearing from us. And we left. But before we left, we took pictures of license plates and all that shit. Yeah. And we left the scene. Thank God it happened like that, y'all. Because we could have been locked up, y'all.
A drug off into the woods, that's a backwoods shit.
Yeah, it was.
You gotta send signals, smoke signals, to even talk to anybody back there.
Hell yeah. And the house that we went into, trifling.
Oh my God.
It was so trifling that I could see why the baby shit got fucked up, because when we went to go use the bathroom, we couldn't even hold it no more. We've been drinking. We went and used the bathroom while we was at that man's house. Tell me why. And they got other children there, and they have a wife. Mm-hmm. And apparently the wife drinks a little bit too somewhere, but she was incontinent. She was gone.
Right.
Wasn't it scum floating in their feet?
I almost needed a vaccine once we come up out of there. You know, to inoculate my ass from whatever I was going to catch, girl.
That was nasty. She was like, where you wash your hands at? Because the sink just had filled up with gunk and nasty. Yeah. The tub had at least 6 inches thick of nothing but butt and ass and feet scum built up on the walls. The floors and shit as you walk through was dirty. But they had a whole lot of empty containers of food and shit. You know, so it looked like they had shit, but they was just dirty in the motherfucker. Yeah, and anybody who set their ass on their shit, on their toilet, I ain't even gonna lie to you, I hovered over the little trash can and pissed. Because I didn't even want to put my pussy over the motherfucking toilet. You know, so, you know. Y'all see, I put
my foot up on one side of the tub to balance myself.
You pissed in the tub! Because that motherfucker looked like creepy critters was going to jump on our motherfucking hair. So, you know, maybe it's because the house wasn't clean and shit. That's why, you know, you get a little rash and shit if you taking baths and living like that. And some people just don't live clean. They just don't. You know, I'm not saying you got to be perfect, but damn it, make sure the essentials are taken care of, like your bathtub, like your motherfucking sink. The toilet, most definitely. Make sure at least them areas are decent. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to raise these motherfucking kids. And you'll keep infections down. So we left out of there, y'all, and we got the information that we need to abort. And we knew when we came back we was going to have, you know, damn near hell to pay, the face. You know, we looking kind of fucked up. We done took the people's truck. And he's the kind of nigga that really don't like for you to do shit unless he gives you permission for real. So, you know, even though he didn't want me to ride, he finally let me ride. And then I turned around and I took one of the cars and was going to ride and told him she was ready to ride. He slightly had a little attitude when we got back. But he got over it. You know, thank you, Jesus, because he knew we was here for the right thing. Mm-hmm. So then we decided we was going to take her shit back home. Thank God that she had a truck out that way, and we was going to take it back home. Whether that person wanted us to take it back home or not, we was taking it back home because it was
my truck.
You can't just keep shit.
It was a blessing. Because as soon as we got here, the bitch broke down.
Hell yeah. As soon. Motherfucker wasn't even fixed. As soon as it got down here, it could have broke down anytime on the motherfucking highway.
Yes.
The whole motherfucking time, we get phone calls from everybody saying that we didn't do the job exactly the way they wanted us to handle it. So everybody got a little attitudes, and everybody's slightly talking a little crazy, and I'm sitting here like it's the fucking holidays. Y'all done sent me out in the motherfucking cold to stop the goddamn police. I almost got locked up again. I really don't want to hear how y'all feel like this shit should roll. I really don't want to hear if you don't agree with my tactics. Y'all know that this is what we do. We've been some riders since 82. We've been riding. Okay? And if somebody fucks with our family, we gonna ride and check the shit out. I promise you. I said I wasn't doing no more fighting, but if you fuck with my goddamn baby, I don't give a fuck if I have to take my bladder that's falling out my uterus and beat you with it and just die honoring my family. I will, because there's some shit just can't go untouched. It's some shit. And you won't get locked up afterwards because I'm not having no type of sexual motherfucking abuse. So everybody was kind of mad, and when I got back home, I didn't feel the love, and I kind of felt like I deserved a little bit more love because I had went all the way out my way. You didn't went all out your way. and we got colds and we not feeling good, and everybody gets mad at us. How you gonna be mad at us? Well, you was drinking when you was handling business, so when you handling business, you may not handle it the way you wanted to handle it. We needed the political collect. Y'all shouldn't be running down there doing all that. They wouldn't call her mom Dukes for that. And you already know patches don't motherfucking play. So if y'all don't want to pull up the motherfucking street justice of us, maybe next time, any other family members, why don't y'all go and try to handle it and make it right the way it is? Because if we get involved, we will touch somebody.
Put the paws on them.
Ah! Yes, a kiss-ass Christmas. We putting our paws on them. So, we never said that we was politically correct. So, we didn't cook for Christmas. Candy cooked and shit. And, we didn't cook around, Thanksgiving. We just kind of had our little feelings hurt and shit. We didn't feel the love, and everybody was bitching, and she was sick, and nobody understood, that it's not easy on them stakeouts.
It's not.
All dressed in black and shit in the cold. It's not easy. Sacrificing our freedom, to right people's wrongs and protect the innocent. And that's what I'm all about. I'm going to protect the innocent no matter what. I don't give a fuck if I'm feeble. And my body hurts. Her body hurts. We are barely sitting up here. I ain't gonna lie to you. We barely sitting up here. We ate. Our body aches and shit like that. But we will muster up enough strength.
Right. And take a pain pill, lay down later.
And fuck up whoever's fucking with our family. And I don't care how anybody how we roll. We've been doing this shit since 82. We will put your paws on them. Remember that shit back there on beach?
Right.
We fought a whole motherfucking family.
Street.
A whole street. The Ugmo Chin twins and shit. You had 2, 3 bitches and shit. Like you said, hell like I had some. We been doing this shit for years. Yeah. We put our paws on the nigga. We don't pay that shit. Leave our kids alone. That was over a snowball fight, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was over a snowball fight.
Talking about your kid threw a snowball at my baby. It's fucking snow. So I threw a snowball back at the bitch. Before you know it, it was a whole family rival. We done fought a whole motherfucking block.
The whole street.
The whole
street.
And
I had to flute in too.
See? It was so good. You had a samurai sword. I had 2 bullets.
Samurai sword.
Come out. So who wants it? Anybody can get it. Anybody can get it. They got us fucked up. So all I'm saying is we have a history. We have a history. Don't be surprised when somebody fuck up some shit and we don't do it politically correct your way. You know what I'm saying? We shell shock a little bit. I
suffer from PTSD.
Can you repeat that loudly?
I suffer from PTSD.
I do too.
I'm slightly bipolar. I might just freak out at one moment and then have tea with you the next.
With that being said, Merry motherfucking Christmas. Happy motherfucking New Year. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's so crazy. Before I get off this tape, y'all, why we just moved here, and I have no problem with whether it's a white Santa Claus or a black Santa Claus. None of that. I really don't.
You talking about?
I really don't. But when you change the names up, I slightly feel some kind of way. Why in our neighborhood, at our mall, what was the name of our Santa Claus?
Kente Claus.
Kente. Do you mean Kunta? Kente Claus? Why can't he be Chris?
I have never in my life seen this before. I've been everywhere.
Everywhere. And they got Kente Claus at the damn mall.
I think he had braids.
You didn't even really want to sit on his pocket. He's lightly trying to slip off the little kids' little watches and little shit like that. Kente Claus. I'm like, shit. I can only imagine Mrs. Claus. Mrs. Claus' name was probably Harriet Tubman. You know what I'm saying? I just said this is wrong. Y'all fucked up for that. Y'all are fucked up for that.
That is a hot
mess. You just leave him as Kris Kringle.
We done got used to the little fat white man this long, and then he's gonna bring old skinny braid wearing slightly smell like cool cigarettes and grape now later.
You know what I'm saying? Activated and shit. And then call him Kente Claus. I'm not taking my baby to that bullshit.
Oh
that's
God,
fucking right. They should have. Don't do it. Because I'm wondering, in the Mexican neighborhood, did they have
Can't say Jesus because that's Jesus. So
Carlos. They had a Carlos, Hernandez, Carlos house. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
That's horrible.
You know, Ching Ling Klaus in the Chinese area. Don't. Leave the names alone, y'all. Come on now. It's just too much. Too fucking much.
I would even went for Kevin Claus or Jeff Claus, but no, Kente.
When they did Kente, it was just racism all off in the face. You know what I'm saying?
Commercial. Like, millions of people are looking at this bullshit.
And he turned around like, are you rude? Did he say Kente? Kente Claus?
But you know what I noticed? It only did it for maybe about 3 or 4 days, and then you did not see the commercial anymore.
And it came on late at night.
Yes.
Taking my kids that down. Bullshit. I understand y'all trying to throw us a bone, but that is not the kind of motherfucking bone
that
we want thrown at us. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. Don't do it like that. Christmas. People don't realize Christmas is not with that crazy bullshit. Just keep it simple. Enjoy your food. Try to stay happy.
Your family. And
enjoy that. You know? And I know people disappointed because we didn't cook, we didn't do our shit for real. People was pissed. I mean, was sick. But I got some news for y'all. We are going on retirement. We're retiring.
It's our pink slip.
It's our pink slip. We would throw a little holiday meal sometime at our house. Yes, we are now together as one in this big, beautiful home that me and Mom Dukes have and that we share. So, none of y'all babies, because y'all all watch our videos, don't get upset because we're not cooking every holiday. We're getting old. Picking up his kids and trying to, you know, chase after a 3-year-old on the damn scooter and try to keep up with the 13-year-old's homework and shit.
But if you ask for a dish, I will do the dish. But I just can't do the entire meal anymore.
We can't sit up and watch all them damn greens.
Yeah.
We can't sit up and I can't do it. We love you, but we already did that. And I kind of feel like it is your turn. It is your turn to start doing it. So we didn't fail back.
I love it when they cook for me.
Yeah.
I just love it.
And Whitney keeps trying.
So flavorful, and they don't like the fact that I love it so much because I'll be like, oh, it's so good. I'm so glad I didn't have to cook.
So now they get attitude. They have attitude. You know, don't get mad when your kids may not get the greatest grades because you didn't left us to help them with the homework. Okay? Back when we was in school, the last time we was in school.
Almost 30 years for me.
Pluto was a planet. It ain't even a planet no more.
Oh my God.
They don't even do the factory trees.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we on meds, our backs and bodies and hurt. We gotta beat you with our canes and shit. You know? But all I said is, you know, you might well get somebody to have a plan B in life because we are going officially on retirement. You gonna catch us in Miami on the beach with the horage. Pure horage. Summer's coming. All the beautiful motherfuckers that been came in is coming outside to run along the beach side. And we will be there to judge all them beautiful asses. We'll be there. So that means we're not going to be able to keep the kids as much because we will be on the beach.
Basking. Okay.
Yes, on the beach and basking in the sun. And it doesn't mean we don't love you. Because we love all of y'all. Yes, we do. We love every single one of them. And we want the babies to come. And we will do some dinners and holidays sometimes. But I'm not doing it all the time. We retired. I'm tired. I'm trying not to fight no more. I'm not. It's a new year. And somebody told me it was 2014. I thought it was 2013. I didn't skip the whole motherfucking year. So it's 2014. And it's time for us to motherfucking retire. So with that being said, we love you. I hope you enjoy this hell of an episode. Subscribe to Life with Cousin Patches. And don't forget about
Sweet Addictions TV.
Yes. And don't forget about, too, because I keep forgetting, because Mom, I gave her the gospel channel, and she's just like me, yep. So, 1975 patches. Mama's still trying to do a little something, something. Y'all know my mama. She's trying, Girl, tell me why when she was doing one of her cooking shows, her can opener didn't work. And Mama don't know how to chop up a movie and edit. So when she does her dinners, it got to fit exactly so many minutes. Why did she pull out a butcher knife in the middle and open up the can good and shook it out like it was nothing? They was like, oh, your mama's gangster. She's hood while she's cooking that mess. She just kept on talking. And anyway, you just tried this. I'm like, I felt so bad. So, Mama, I will be sending you a can opener. I need one myself.
Well, that's the way we used to do it back in the day, though. We would. There wouldn't be no can opener. A can opener, them old can openers used to dull really quick. Just take that knife and get it around. We're going to eat. We're going to eat.
We going to eat. So, subscribe. We out of here, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.